Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to Anything Bagel.
We're here again.
We are.
Comes out of the hat.
We are. We're glad you're with us again. And yeah, we're going to pick our topic out of the hat. Like we always say, if there's something that you would like us to talk about, right? Share an episode with a friend. We would truly appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you would like. And we draw out of a hat every time, and soon we're going to have it where if you would like the topic drawn out of your hat, like if you have a business or something like that or whatever that you have, yeah, you can send us our hat, but we have to get a place to have you send that. So unless you know us, then you can just bring us your hat.
Yes.
And we would love to, yeah, but we would love to share your hat on our show. This one, I don't even know what this hat is. Hydro excavation or something like that. I don't know. It's my husband's hat. I have no idea. So Danielle's going to draw it this time. If you hear a dog, my dog is crying in the background.
I love this. Leave it all on the track.
Ooh, yeah. All right. So leave it all on the track. And this one came about from, I'm trying to remember what I was listening to or what I was reading. Right now.
I love this one because for me,
I know what it was.
yeah, go.
No.
Okay. You sure you won't forget?
No.
So
I got
for
it.
me, this is about mindset, and I'm sure I'll pivot once you start talking, but when I go to work out, because I've been doing a lot of meditation and I really am feeling like the energy you put out and the self-talk is exactly what's going to happen. Leaving it all on the track, like for me, is like when I'm working out and I'm on the bike and you seriously think you cannot go anymore. One, why not give it your all? If I'm already here, why am I not just going to, the goal is to be better anytime. So I command my body when I can't possibly do it. I say, you will do this. You will finish. You will, however long the instructor says, like, we have 3 more minutes, you will finish. So yeah, you have to give your best effort in everything. Why would you give half?
Right. Yeah. And before I go on to where that topic came from, but I was thinking about what you were just talking about. And this morning when I was out running the dog and we're in that 30-day sprint on my Mel Robbins coaching program. And today was day 29. And so she was talking about, finishing strong. And I've always had the tendency, and I don't know why it is, but like when I've done 3 or 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons or whatever, for some reason or another, when I see that end thing, my body wants to just slow down. It just like wants to. And so today when I was running with Lucas, I said, we're finishing strong, Lucas, we're finishing strong. And so when I saw that car, I just made myself speed up and go faster until we got to the car. Yeah, that topic came from something that I posted on my Facebook page in regards to Secretariat, the horse. One of my all-time favorite movies. I absolutely love that movie. I absolutely love that horse. It was called Leave It on the Track. Leave it all on the track. And about, just giving your... No, he did not. He did what he was created and born to do,
Right.
Which is just so amazing and so beautiful when a creature does that. And I can't remember. I should grab my phone probably, so I could grab that and read it. But, and I can't remember if somebody was yelling or how that, but, leave it all on the track, Secretariat. Just leave it on the track, and just go for it.
That's so inspiring, like what you just said is he was born to do it.
You were
born to do whatever that thing is in your brain. And if you just shift your focus and give it your all, because we only have this one life.
Right.
Why would you? And I'm guilty of it up until my life. Mediocre. I am not I'm not taking mediocre from anybody, and I'm not taking, if I'm here, I'm gonna give my best, give my all, because this is where I'm at right now. So,
Right. And sometimes people don't give necessarily all because they think they have to give perfection. And there's two different things between, there's a difference between leaving it all on track and perfection. Think of like, I've, read those things that talk about like Michael Jordan, he does what God created him and he was born to do.
Yeah.
When you count up the number of shots that he missed versus the number of shots that he made, or if he, like free throws or anything like that. I mean, they miss sometimes twice as many or maybe more than, but they're still great.
Yeah, they still show up.
Right. Right. Yep.
That's where it differs. Life is just life.
Lifey.
Having to give your all every day is exhausting.
Mm-hmm. But there is a time for rest.
Yeah,
there is a season. There's a season for everything.
Yes.
There's no way that you can give your best or leave it all on the track if you don't take care of yourself in all the different ways that you have to be taken care of. Because if you stay up all night and then you try to get up and go to work and you're not going to leave it all on the track at work because you're going to be tired and exhausted. Or, if you, let's say you were going to get up and go for a run in the morning, but you sat and ate pizza till, midnight or something, then that's going to have an effect on how you feel and what you're able to give and what you're able to leave on the track.
Speaking of, it reminds me because.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Shout out.
Or if she didn't train,
Chewy,
or kind of gave it her half-ass, how do you think she's going to feel on race day? Will she, or would she finish? Yeah, you'll still finish. But how are you going to feel about yourself if you don't train how you're supposed to and then give it your all, like you should? And it all comes back to, like, what you should do.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you're at work and not doing your best. You know when you're lifting weights and you're just half-assing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your body, your brain knows.
And guess what? The person that we know that's doing the marathon, this is rest week.
Yes, and that's hard for people.
You take the week off and you rest your body so that, or you might do just like little short runs, depending on how you set up your schedule, your training schedule, but you give your body rest so that it's ready to go.
Yeah.
But if you try to run, 20 miles every day up until race day, then you're not going to be able to give it the best. So, yeah. If you've never watched that movie too, Secretariat, you got to watch it. Oh my gosh. I cry every time I watch it. The end of it one. Oh.
Speaking of, when we went to like the TV production show, the race Vika Texas, hated it. She did not like the horse experience.
One of the most amazing things about the Secretariat and especially the last race that he ran was the jockey just was along for the ride. I mean, he just ran. He just let him run.
Yeah.
And he just did his thing. And so.
That's where you're training in your mindset. Be easier the more you do said thing.
Right.
The more you practice. Or you push yourself. Like, I'm working out, but I'm not even working out for any.
Mm-hmm.
But when I go, I know that, like, my mile is this fast. And I either am going to want to, not or get faster, but how would I ever know if I just did a half-ass all the time?
Mm-hmm.
You would know what you're truly capable of until you give up.
Right. Your best effort. But again, not perfection.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. And I love that. I think I mentioned it a couple podcast episodes ago about the woman in the arena or the man in the arena, that kind of a saying or whatever, I guess. I don't know what you call it. A reading, that you would rather be the man or the woman in the arena trying and giving your best shot and getting your butt kicked
Yeah.
than to be on the sidelines
Yeah.
wishing that you were in the arena, you know.
Stop letting your need for perfection
Mm-hmm.
hold you back.
Right.
Just even like doing this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was great. Second one, not so good. But or maybe
It was the third one. I think it was the third one. Yeah.
don't strive for perfection. The perfection will come as you go. You just have got to.
Right. Yeah.
You have to start.
Mm-hmm. Right. And you have to starting and quit quitting, I guess. I don't know. Like that, like you said, that our third shot was not a charm, but we didn't give up.
Yeah.
We decided that we had to figure out, okay, what did not
Didn't
work that time?
Yeah.
And then just keep going. We could have.
We could have been like, that's too hard. We're not doing
Mm-hmm.
that again.
Yeah.
And then just quit.
Yeah.
So,
I know, me too. Yeah, I would have been sad too, but
you said to stop. And I listened to a Brennan Burchard podcast, and it was a short one. And it was about for people like me who we like starting a lot of things, but we never finish it
Right.
because of the instant gratification. And some of us we want things to happen faster.
Right.
We're not very patient.
Yeah.
But it was nice because I'm like, okay, so I'm really wanting to start something. Like they fizzle out after a while. And I think if you acknowledge that, like at the beginning of starting something, okay, well, the newness and the exciting time is going to wear off.
On day 19.
Yes.
Yes. And because we talked about that in our coaching program thing that I'm in, because that's what it's all about, is 15 minutes of consistent action every single day, even on the days you don't want to. But day 19 is scientifically proven to be the day that you will want to give up. That's quitter's day. So, yeah. And so if you're aware that, and she brought it right up, today's quitter's day, so we're not going to quit.
No.
And there's going to be so many of you that don't want to keep going. And that was amazing how many people said it's a good thing that she talked about it being quitter's day because,
because you can be like, okay, well, I'm going to make it. There. I'm going to get past day 19.
Right. And different habits take a different time period too. It's not that, some people say if you stick with something for 30 days or it's something like 30 days to 180 some days or something. I don't even remember for sure because again, everything on here is factual. It's something like that. And it depends on like the habit or whatever. It's that consistent action, every day that adds up.
Every day is a new day to leave it on. Just forget that yesterday sucked. Forget that yesterday you didn't do. Today.
Right.
Tomorrow.
Because we do bog ourselves down and kick ourselves in the butt.
Yeah.
For way too long.
Yeah. I'm still struggling with telling myself I did all this stuff. It's okay. Relax for 5 minutes. I even have to tell myself, and I said this in the last couple podcasts or whatever, you did the dishes and you swept the floor. You also worked today. You also took the dogs on a walk. You can sit down.
It's okay. Hey, I'm so
hard.
I was a person who did not know it was okay to just, because again, as we talked about in the last episode, was where does your worth come from? And because I used to be one of those people, when a car would pull in the driveway, I would think, crap, I got to get up and I got to be doing something because it's not okay for me just to be sitting here.
Yeah.
Because my worth was coming from the things that I do, not who I am. And it's okay to rest. It's okay to take care of yourself. Like I said, there is a season for everything. Yeah. And there's a season for work. There's a season for rest. There's a season for play that we do not do enough of.
Yeah. All on the track might look.
It might.
Because that might be what is the best.
It might be snoring and drooling.
Yeah.
Ugly sleeping.
Yeah.
Because sometimes.
That is because we just don't acknowledge it or say, like you said,
right. Or play, leave it on the track when you're playing with your kids or your grandkids or whatever it is that you're doing, something just for enjoyment. How many times are you saying to yourself, gosh, I should probably be doing this, or I should probably be doing that, instead of just like fully immersing yourself in that thing and leaving it on the track, with everything.
Yeah.
Play, rest, and
Yeah.
eating. In this country, we do not slow down
I know.
and enjoy a meal. We just don't do it. You can leave it on the track at dinner time
Yeah, feeding yourself.
by
Help you
that
slow
and just
down.
enjoying it, not wolfing it down and going on the next thing. See? Starting something and going on the next thing and
doing something while you're eating dinner.
right.
Just sit down.
Right. Sit down, eat,
Yeah.
talk to the person that's sitting there, or if you don't have a person sitting there, talk, if you have a dog, talk to your dog, whatever.
Yeah, talk to yourself.
Actually,
That's so really good. Some people do like, and maybe
Oh,
talk to yourself.
right.
Because some people struggle. And that's usually maybe why they're
Right. Or acknowledging your food and thanking your food.
yeah.
Thanking the cow that may have given its life so that you could eat, healthy, hopefully from a healthy farm. But, whatever. That'd be kind of going off on a whole nother tangent. Thanking the food, thanking the creator of the food, thanking the person that made the food, whatever it is, just being grateful and full of gratitude. But that isn't something that is normal to us.
Yeah.
Now, it probably used to be back in the I don't know, in the days of the settlers and stuff. They didn't have phones. They didn't have, you know what I mean? They didn't have distraction, I guess. And then, they probably left it on the track with their dinner because they probably ate, conversed, they had gratitude, and then they were ding dong tired from working their butts off, and then they slept by leaving it all on the track.
When they were
sleep.
When they were going to bed, they were going
right.
And that's
Yeah.
nice.
Right.
I heard this quote the other day. I can't remember. But kind of like leaving it all on the track, but getting to leaving it all on the track is people think they need motivation, but you don't need motivation. You need inspiration.
Yeah.
Because you need something that is inspiring, or you're inspired enough that you're going to give it your all. You don't need motivation. Well, we've seen all the quotes and the reels and all of that. Motivation comes, but motivation also.
And motivation usually comes after you've taken the first action step.
Yeah.
Then motivation can come like from that. But if you're going to sit around and wait until you're motivated, and that's why, like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 rule, where you just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go do. And then the motivation comes from that. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Yes. Speaking of inspiration, my new word for retirement, as it is on the horizon for me, is re-inspirement.
I feel like I've been saying.
I feel like I have too sometimes. I've been talking about this dang thing for a long time. And then it came time to retire. And then I didn't. Re-inspirement instead of retirement. Because, I don't know, retirement to me sounds boring and just...
Word for you.
Yeah. I'm not going to just sit around. I'm not going to sit around. I'm re-inspired. I was just talking to a gentleman at the local veterans thing, and he has done more work out at the local veterans park since he retired. And he was talking about that, how he said, you know what, we got our best life yet to live and the most to give. And at that, at that time in our life. So
I'm excited.
More time for podcasting. Because we have another podcast we're going to do too. But at first I called it redirection, which was good because at least it wasn't retirement. Yeah. Because that retirement makes me feel like I'm going to be tired. Redirection worked but now I like re-inspirement because that is...
The thing is, though, you didn't stop, like, thinking about it, or you didn't like the word retirement, so whatever your energy was putting out there, it led to the word, like, re-inspirement, 'cause you didn't stop questioning or seeking. You didn't say, like, it
Right.
doesn't have to be retirement.
Right.
It's not retirement. At least.
Yeah. I'm trying to, like transition into it too. Not
Yeah, but
we could. Yeah, we could. Because I want to transition into it. It's like I don't know. I'm not the kind of person that just is gonna go to work one day and the next day just like nothing.
Yeah, that's weird.
I do, however, keep telling myself though that it is okay
It is gonna
to take a break at some point, which I want to go to Italy. So France, Italy, whatever I want to call it. But today I'm calling it Italy. I want to go to Europe. And to me, that would be, a break. But I've been working since I was, 16 years old. And so what is that? Is that? I don't know. It's a long time anyway. What?
Because
42 years.
I'm on the same, like, I started working that age too. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 42 years I've worked full time, really.
I guess.
Yeah. So it's almost like I don't know how not to work.
Yeah, I get that.
Because
Well, I just get that.
I've been doing it for so long. Yeah.
That would be weird.
There's a lot of people that be like, you mean you could retire right now and you're not? What is wrong? What is wrong with you? But, I
It just wasn't
talked about it for so long, and you would have thought I would have been like jumping right on that bandwagon. But it's different when you get there.
Yeah.
It's different when you get there, and you'll know when you know. I told people that all the time. I would come in and say, I don't know. How do I know when I should retire? And I always say, you know what? You're going to come into work one day and you're going to say, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's, the day that you're going to know that you're done.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to like do a transition thing. Yeah.
We need to do a whole topic because I feel like a lot of people. Because there's a lot of, there's just a lot of things around retirement, transitioning.
Yeah.
The word retirement, like you said, it's just you going to be tired now.
Right.
And
there are people who it's kind of almost sent them into shock going retiring, and they die. I mean, sometimes that happens just naturally, and that would just really man, that would make me mad. It would be a conversation that God and I would have. Yeah, it is. It's a transition time, and it's a transition time for your mailbox too, because as soon as you get to those retirement age,
she has emails from 20 years ago.
First of all, you get AARP stuff, which is kind of cool because then you get discounts. My actual mailbox, I have an old-fashioned mailbox out there. I do have. I have So the quotes that I've been saving for the last 20 years will be going in the hat.
Yeah, you have to start.
But the AARP stuff starts coming, which I found was okay. They have a really cool magazine that I like to read.
Yeah.
And you get discounts.
Yeah, they have like free roadside assistance and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is so nice.
So that's cool. Then when you get close to 65, those dang Medicare, Medigap, Meta whatever, those things start it's like spamming in your actual real mailbox though. Yeah. Yeah. My financial person just said, or whatever, because we're both still working right now, just said, you know what, just chuck them in the garbage, stick them in the recycle, just ignore them until you can't ignore them anymore. But it's a process, when people, I'm still amazed that my parents know how to figure it out. But, when people get there and if they do have a gap in their coverage and they got to get that like Medigap insurance or fill the donut hole insurance or something like that. And they got to go online or they might have to go out on the marketplace or whatever. Holy crap.
Why is that?
I can't imagine.
Speaking of Medicare, I'm a little perturbed that if I have to pay into Medicare and then I don't get it when I'm able, it's not there and I
always tell people this, and maybe it would be different for like our kids, or for your kids, whatever, but people always scared us about that too.
Yeah.
And I'm almost there. And so I'm not worried about it anymore. Oh, what was I going to say? I was going to say this thing. So my mother-in-law, they have, the local senior agencies that help people.
Yeah.
So anyway, they have this thing, that help you do your taxes, whatever. Well, you either got to take them in there yourself, or you have to upload them. And so I was going to upload them for her and then one spot was that we had to upload a picture of her driver's license. So I'm like, well, okay. So I get a hold of my sister-in-law and she sends me a picture of the driver's license. Then it said, now you have to take a selfie. And if you wear glasses, you got to take them off and you got to hold the driver's license up while in the picture. No, I'm thinking to myself,
how is she going to do
all right, my mother-in-law still has a phone that you dial and it has a cord. It doesn't have a cell phone and she doesn't know what a selfie is.
do that?
I don't, how would somebody who didn't have somebody to help them do that? So I got in my car and drove the stuff to the place.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah. So I'm like, well, either I can drop it off or I got to go drive to her house. I got to have her hold up her driver's license, take off her glasses and take a picture. And then I got to come home, load it up.
See if you were scared.
I would have more time for that. I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that right now. Ain't nobody got time for that. Not even Sweet Brown.
Retired. No.
I know. Yeah. It is kind of crazy.
That has us in the... You know what makes me irritated? We've had technology. Why doesn't it work? Why does it not work how it's supposed to work?
I don't know.
I feel like half of my day is doing...
Yeah. And half of, we know we have family members who may or may not struggle with cable TV in a house that's not overly ginormous. And so the signal should very much get from one place to the other. But there's just things that it just gets difficult.
Yeah.
Well, where I live, I don't really have much of a phone signal. So other than my internet works fine. So this works. But
we're in a unique situation up here because there's a lot of people, or in America, I should say, who don't realize that there's places that don't have service.
Right.
With the one job, they think I'm crazy when I tell there's literally no internet out here.
Right.
No internet. Not like, they don't have internet at their house. No, there's no access to internet.
Right. So I can't submit the things I need to submit.
The one place I have to drive at least 50 miles. So I'm so far.
Yeah. Well, during the pandemic, I know that I'm sure we're not alone because there had to be other parts of the country to get the kids to be able to learn from home.
Yeah.
We had to get like jetpacks and all these things that we had to set up remote sites where the parents could go drive them to go sit somewhere and be able to access. It's different. But yeah, IT people just don't understand when you call to help and they're like, if they're in a city, they have no idea.
Turning.
Oh, yeah. You were speaking a different language.
I'm curious.
I know. Yeah. It's definitely, the world is different. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we did. But yeah, leaving it on the track. Yeah, we got off the track. We got off the track. I'll tell you what, in retirement, I'm going to leave it all on the track. I am going to go out with my wheels spinning. What's that one saying? I'm going to come sliding in with the rubber burning. And
I need to know your last day.
My last day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to do something.
I know. Yeah. Or will we do it the day after my last day? Or
I want to do something else.
Okay.
I want to like shaving. Okay, not like
everybody else.
Yeah. You gotta go out with a bang.
Yeah. Yeah. We could have a fireworks display.
Yeah.
But then again, where I work, that might not be allowed. Yeah. I know. It'll be good when it gets here. So, yeah. And I will very much leave it all on the track. Right to my dying day.
Yeah.
That's my plan anyway.
We all need to.
That's my plan. I love life.
Yeah. And if you don't love life, or if you're like, I'm just not giving it my all, then it's probably not what you should.
Right. You gotta try some things.
Yeah. Re-inspire. Find a new.
Yeah. Re-inspire. Oh. Right. Do your joy jar.
Yeah.
And put stuff in there that might be scary to do, but that you want to do, and draw it out there and then go 4 4, 3, 2, 1, go and just do it.
Joy jar, 15 minutes, and then you'll be on your way.
That's right. And if you don't like it, don't do it again. Try something else.
Yep. You don't gotta be stuck.
We don't gotta be stuck.
No.
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 That's right. That's right. Yeah. So that was good.
That was a good one. We were on the
Yeah.
track and off the track.
We were on the track, off the track, and now we're back on the track. And we hope you guys find something to leave it all on the track with. And if you do, let us know.
Yeah, let us know
Yeah.
if you're all in further.
Inspire us.
Yeah, that would be good, actually.
Inspire us right back. Oh. All right.
All right, are we done?
I think we're done.
Okay, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Share with your friends.
Yeah, we'll see you again next time. Thank you for being with us. Yeah.